the gold medal topic for each of us. This is our best topic of the week. We think this is the most important story of the entire week. So, what do you got, Russell?
My number one topic of this week for my gold podium topic is the MLB playoffs right now. There's no time like October baseball. It's one of the funnest times of the year for me. One, I love baseball, but two, the excitement of the playoff atmosphere. Ballparks are packed. You're getting home runs. Legends are created in October.
Yeah.
And if you look at the wild card games already, with Arizona beating the Rockies and the Yankees beating the Twins, these have been amazing games already.
Oh, yeah.
And these were just the four teams that didn't win their division.
Wild card.
So divisional matchups, you have some excellent games with really great pitchers, some of the best players in the league. You have Arizona taking on the Dodgers, Washington taking on the Cubs. You have Houston taking on Boston, Cleveland, New York. There are some great matchups there.
Yeah.
And so I kind of broke it down, and this morning I kind of just wanted to see, all right, who do I feel does better, who do I think matches up with who, and I came up with my prediction for the playoffs. And so I have the Arizona Diamondbacks. I'm sorry, Niles. I love you. We've been homies for a long time, but I got Diamondbacks taking out the Dodgers their last 6 appearances in the regular season. Arizona tore up the Dodgers 6 games in a row.
That's
right.
True.
So I'm one guy who thinks that could be a small sample size.
Yeah.
But small sample sizes mean a lot in October.
Yeah.
In October baseball.
It's very true.
Over the course of a 162 game season, maybe not, but when it comes down to a couple of weeks where you have 5 games to decide if you're going to move on or not, I think there was enough seen in that last 6 game stretch where the Dodgers don't want that smoke from the Diamondbacks. I'll tell you that right now. I have Washington taking out the Cubs. Of course, you look at it like the defending World Series champions. Yeah, the Cubs struggled all year.
Yeah.
Yet won 92 games, which is an amazing feat.
Right.
Most teams in the World Series don't even make it back to the playoffs, let alone be in a wild card game or a division series.
Yeah, they surprised me.
Washington has better bullpen. Have Bryce Harper, who came back. He struggled coming back, but if you have a knee injury like he had, it's going to take a little bit to get back.
Yeah.
He's had time off to kind of readjust that swing. With Daniel Murphy, Anthony Rendon, who's an MVP candidate, Ryan Zimmerman, who's an MVP candidate, they have a tremendous lineup, and I think in the end it's going to be a little bit too much for the Cubs to handle. Go over to the American League side, Houston, Boston, 2 great teams. You have Chris Sale, 300 strikeouts this year. You have the Houston Astros, who have a great young lineup of Carlos Correa, Jose Altuve. You have Marwin Gonzalez, who was a bench player for him and had hit over 300, had over 20 homers, had over 80 RBIs as their bench player.
Right.
So they have throughout, George Fuller, one of the most exciting players in the game right now. They have a great lineup that they've been waiting to break out for a couple years ago. 2015 when they played the Royals and kind of squandered that opportunity when they were a young team. Didn't play as well in 2016 because of injuries, and then now 2017, it looks like it's going to be their year. Boston, a really good team, Mookie Betts, Xander Bogaerts, but they played really poorly down the stretch, and I think that's going to leak over into October.
I think so too.
Take them out.
Yeah.
Cleveland and New York, this might be the most intriguing matchup of the entire first round, because you look at the Cleveland Indians, they had the best stretch in the history of baseball, in the history of the American League, won 22 games in a row, were the story of August, and played some terrific baseball led by their star shortstop Francisco Lindor. They have probably the best starting rotation in Major League Baseball led by Corey Kluber, and one of the best bullpens with Andrew Miller, and closing it out with Cody Allen. So I think the Indians take out the Yankees, even though the Yankees are a really good story in and of themselves. Aaron Judge, we talked about him earlier, best rookie season of all time.
Right.
You have Castro, former Cub, who's playing, have his best year since the late 2000s. You have players like Brett Gardner having a great year. Didi Gregorius, who came out of nowhere and are making Yankees fans not forget about Derek Jeter, but he had the best power season by a shortstop, including Derek Jeter. So there's some really good matchups here. I have Cleveland beating the Diamondbacks in the World Series in 5 games. It should be a great postseason with a lot of exciting moments, and we'll talk about in the weeks to come.
Right. I think this October is going to be really exciting. I think this is one of the first Octobers I'm definitely going to have the TV on baseball like a lot. I usually just keep up with the scores. But I love the matchups with the Nationals and the Cubs. Is probably my favorite matchup right now, just to see if Bryce Harper is going to deliver in this series. You know what I'm saying, with the injuries and all that kind of stuff. I'm excited about that. I gotta go with the Dodgers just because I'm a Dodgers fan. Like, I'm biased right now, but I think we're gonna be crip walking in Dodger Stadium. I think we got the Diamondbacks, man. Because here's the thing. At the end of the day, I feel like the Dodgers have the best pitching rotation and the bullpen in baseball. That's me. I think we do. And I think at the end of the day, that's what wins playoff games. And so if Clayton Kershaw is known for, in the playoffs, not playing up to his potential, or it's either he doesn't play up to his potential or we don't score runs when he pitches. And so, like, I think this postseason we can pull it together. We did have a little cold streak, but I think we're going to pull it together.
Because I love you, I'm going to make this small case for the Dodgers to win the series, right? So if you look at the Dodgers, you're right. They have one of the best starting rotations in baseball, arguably, with Cleveland. They have Yu Darvish, who they brought in at the trade deadline.
Right.
They have Clayton Kershaw. They had Alex Wood, who had one of the most underrated seasons.
Yeah.
By
You weren't even talking about it.
Their bullpen was one of the best in baseball, closed out by Kenley Jansen, who's one of the best closers in baseball.
Yeah.
Their lineup is stacked with Cody Bellinger, who arguably had the second best season.
Yeah, second best rookie season. Yeah.
He was the anchor of their lineup. Justin Turner.
Right.
Yasiel Puig had a really big year for them. So I think if you look at the whole, the one weakness for the Arizona Diamondbacks, their bullpen is not as strong.
Exactly.
They might have the weakest bullpen out of anybody in the playoffs, right?
Exactly.
And you saw last night in the wild card game how it came back to bite them.
Yeah.
And I think Archie Bradley is a lot better than he showed last night.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
At this time, he's their best bullpen
For sure.
option. Not even their closer, Francisco Rodney, is a surefire thing.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to make a case for the Dodgers winning that series, it would be that the Diamondbacks bullpen might falter in big games.
Yeah.
Well, to me, in the baseball playoffs, you ride the teams that are hot.
Yeah.
I mean, even before that, though, the games last night were amazing.
Yeah.
The last two games, those are two of the best baseball games I've ever seen. Juicing the baseballs really worked out for the commissioner. I'm really proud of him. But I like to ride the teams that are hot, to be honest. That's what I like to do. So I pretty much agreed with what Russell was saying, except when he said the Nationals, they're a little injured right now. They're a little banged up. Bryce Harper is just coming back off something. They're not playing that well right now. I would not take the Nationals. I would not take the Dodgers. We're talking about teams that have peaked too early.
Yeah.
Dodgers peaked way too early. I really think the Indians peaked too early.
Really?
Yeah, I think the Indians, they rode their hotness out. I like the Diamondbacks. I like the Diamondbacks.
I think Cleveland's
I think
the scariest
Cleveland. I think Cleveland's good. I want to see if they can continue that momentum. I liked what I saw out of the Arizona Diamondbacks last night. It's hard to hit in the playoffs, and I really think they might get a little more consistently than anybody else.
Yeah.
But I pretty much agreed with what Russell was saying. But it's going to be an amazing playoffs.
Always trust pitching, fellas. So if you think about it, the best pitching, Cleveland Indians.
Yeah.
They're definitely the scariest team to me in the playoffs right now. I would have to say. I don't think the Yankees are going to play that well against them.